The record high temps have some schools in our area concerned about their athletes' health.
Some are postponing games, shortening practices, and as always, trying to keep their athletes hydrated. News 8's Carrie Vick joins us with more on what's being done to help athletes cope with the heat.
We'll spend just a few minutes outside, and there's no denying it's a little more than toasty. While days with temps this hot are typical for the middle of summer, this one's happening while some kids are already back in school. That's why schools in our area are doing their part to make sure their athletes beat the heat. We may be reaching record high temps today, but hot days are nothing new for Aquinas head football coach Dan Coughlin.
This is my 23rd year as head coach, and I think my over 40 years as coach. No, I've been out when it's hot before.
Which makes him no stranger to how important it is to keep his athletes cool at practice.
You just have to be cautious. We've taken precautions ahead of time. We have, the guys will have water, as much water as they want. We have a misting station so they can cool off. If you hydrate yourself after you become dehydrated, it's too late, so they need to pre-hydrate themselves.
They're also staying cool by practicing in fewer pads.
Truthfully, by the time you get to this point in the season anyway, your preparation is really more mental than physical anyway.
Just a few blocks away, Central High School is also making some last-minute adjustments.
We have made some modifications to our schedule and to the events that we're having. First of all, with tennis, as you can see, we're on the court here, and it's much warmer on the court than it is even on the grass walking over here.
The tennis match against Onalaska that was set for tonight will be moved to tomorrow morning. And for the athletes that are practicing today, Coughlin says the importance of hydration seems to be setting in.
Our kids are pretty smart about that, and kids nowadays really are much more aware of the physiology of things than they were 20 years ago, for sure.
Now the halves will also be shortened in the JV soccer game between Central and Onalaska tonight. I'm told game officials will call a mandatory water break in the middle of each half.
All right, thank you, Carrie. Other schools in our area are also adjusting for the sizzling temps today.
Onalaska's football team practiced with no pads to help keep the athletes cool. La Crescent High School canceled soccer and football games for both the freshman and JV teams, and La Crescent's cross-country meet was also postponed until Monday.